Welcome to Global News on Signature TV. I am Chomalina John. In the headlines, violence in Nigeria's second-day protest. Tinubu urges African countries to improve quality of life for people. Leadership Training Center seeks EFCC collaboration on value orientation. The European Union launches EU 4 Skills initiative to enhance employability and bridge skills gap in Libya. And in India, landslide survivors face uncertain future after relatives and possessions swept away. Details in a moment. Police in Abuja on Friday fired tear gas at a group of Nigerians protesting against economic hardship, injuring some, while others scampered into nearby hills. Some residents relate their fate on this incident.
When we were moving towards the city, we just saw policemen from nowhere with tear gas and the scale. Because even when we were here, we were with policemen. But it was a surprise to us that when we were moving towards the direction of the town into the city, we saw policemen were with tear gas. They scared us away with tear gas, and they was even shooting on the air. So that is why that was why that scared everybody away, and everybody run for their lives.
We saw the police, army, all the security agencies barricaded the road. Nothing, we did nothing. We're just chanting "End bad governance," and they started shooting at us, live ammunition, tear gas. They dispersed us. Okay, we're like, okay, let's come back to where we started. We were coming back and we saw DSS shooting from this angle, so we are in between. We were in between, and then everybody started running. Some to the bush, some got wounded, some got stampede, some have been taken to the hospital, and we are just here helpless, just because we need something. We need good governance. We need what belongs to us.
While in the commercial city Lagos, a protester, Akinola Damilola, attended the second day of protests with a heavily plastered head caused by injuries he got on his way home. He says he was assaulted by policemen on patrol, adding his only crime was joining the first day of protest.
One of the police officers just came down from his RRS. And I said, "What did I do to you? What do you want to do to me? I'm going home. The protest has ended. I want to go and rest in my house." He now cocked the gun on me. So one of them just came with their baton and hit me on my left leg with the baton. Another one came again, then hit me on my hand. Then the third one just came, used that same baton and just bust my head.
Also in Kaduna, Musa Mohammed and his family mourn the death of their father, 65-year-old Bamala Hussaini, who was caught in a cross Thursday.
Our issue is that we need government to intervene into this issue. For government to bring that police that shot him and to know how they will do with his children.
For 2 days, Nigerians have been protesting economic hardship caused by President Tinubu's reforms, resulting in rampant inflation, weakening the currency, making life difficult for ordinary Nigerians. The protest, which began on Thursday, caused some looting in major cities like Kano and Abuja, while police clashed with protesters. Many people were injured in Abuja on Friday after police used tear gas to disperse protesters taking part in the nationwide End Bad Governance demonstration. The protesters had disregarded the warnings by policemen against holding a procession and dispersed them with tear gas and live ammunition.
Unity of the National Stadium. Do you understand? We are not in the free-arm zone. My appeal to my big brother is that you should not take steps that will make the protest degenerate. It's an appeal. Yes. You understand? Thank God that he's somebody that I respect, and he has a lot of respect and regard for me. So the idea of me coming here is that I will keep appealing to the protesters, because without this synergy, the country cannot work, and this protest will not be as peaceful as we want it.
Speaking with journalists, a lawyer and human rights activist, Didi Adeyanju, accused the Inspector General of Police of using force on the harmless protesters, calling on President to call him to order.
Our president and his cabals, they are trying hard to make sure this country will be great again. Please, I beg all Nigerians to calm down. Let's dialogue with this government. They will listen to our cry. We say no to protest. No protest no good. No protest. Why we say no to protest? Vandalize go day. Steal go day. Kill go day. Innocent go die. Right now, what we are saying is that we, the masses, need to peacefully just be patient with the government, because the government has already shown their interest in our cry and complaints.
Party supporters and supporters of the present administration gathered in their numbers, dancing and rejoicing as if all is well in the country. The End Bad Governance nationwide protest, which commenced on August 1st, is expected to last for 10 days. Many feared injured as police dispersed protesters in Abuja. Social and economic activities are gradually returning to the Southeast after Thursday's nationwide protest that turned violent in some parts of the country. The people of the 5 Southeast states, rather than protesting on the streets as observed in other parts of the country, decided to stay at home as their own mode of protest, leaving the streets largely deserted.
The first day of the nationwide protest, the situation changed by Friday morning with activities taking place in some markets, while several commercial and private vehicles were back on the roads. Some businesses, including banks, are yet to open their gates to customers, while some of the filling stations that were shut on Thursday have opened and dispensing products to their customers. Some residents of ENUGU who spoke to Signature TV observed that the Southeasterners never participated in the nationwide protest.
I don't think there is any reason to protest, because initially we did not vote in the president. That is first of all. He never won here in Enugu State.
So all those things that is happening, both hunger or no hunger, is fuel problem. Because once you buy fuel, cost price, and buy food from north, come down to this area, we put this high price because we have made many expenses.
Please, Enugu now, we like our government, like Peter Mba is doing well in Enugu, because we don't want this protest.
At the Kenyatta Market, Enugu, people were engaged in the usual buying and selling and engaging in pleasantries and sharing their experiences on what played out the previous day across the country.
Enugu is very calm. We didn't hear of any protests. I didn't hear of any violence. Even if they did, there is no case of violence recorded here in Enugu. So people actually came out somehow, but most businesses did not open due to they were afraid that maybe there'll be a violence. But we didn't record any case like that.
When it comes to the protest, I think it's a nice movement if the protest will actually yield fruits. But when it comes to Enugu, as I'm basing here, I don't see it being that serious.
Civil servants were not left out, as many workers were seen at the state secretariat, where the government was conducting the verification of its workers. Some of them bared their minds on the present situation.
Enugu is peaceful. We are not involved in the process. And we felt we, the Easterners, have been marginalized. A lot has happened, and we have gathered a lot of experience for what happened before. And we came to an agreement that we shouldn't participate. This hunger protest, a lot of things has been denied.
I would always advocate for peace, and everyone should have the right to speak in the right way, an organized way, and that's why we're human beings. So it's for Enugu is peaceful. People just speak out. We're not violent people here.
Reports from the hinterland also reflect heightened business activities. For instance, business activities were in full force at the popular Ozuda Market, Achi in Oji River local government area, as early as 7 o'clock in the morning, as traders from other states and neighboring communities were already in the market. Some of the traders said they had to be in the market to be able to feed their families, having observed the sit at home on Monday, the last Eke market day.
We are doing better, but we are in tension. They reported that there are protests, and the market is not full as it's supposed. Because of the tension, you can see the market now is scanty. So we just look because we don't have any other thing to do. If government say they are doing the protest now, if we are at home, we cannot even eat or give any food to our children. That's why we come to the market here. We don't even whether the market is good. You can see now the market is scanty.
The market is going well. There's no problem.
What of the people who come from other places? Are they coming? Where do they come from?
From Imo State, Abia State, Anambra State. They are coming to that. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
As I see things, this is moving, So we have everything here. We have both bitter cola, we have pineapple, we have everything in this market. You can book whatever is your motive in this market. We have everything in this market. Who intend to come or surely come. Whatever is your desire come inside this market, you get it more than expectation. Alright?
People are feeling hungry every time because of the bad road. So I find it very, very difficult for just past 2 case. We didn't go to market to buy food stuff. So people are rushing here to buy their food stuff for their living.
The level of commitment to the ongoing nationwide protest, from all indications, varies from region to region and from state to state, depending on their reading of the current situation in the country. And for the people of the Southeast, staying at home on the first day of the protest and resuming activities on day 2 is still a form of protest and another way of passing their message across to the present administration and indeed the Nigerian public.
Governor Nasir Idris of Kebbi State has sent a strong warning to those trying to import miscreants into Kebbi to cause mayhem. Idris gave the warning in a broadcast to the people of the state on Friday. The broadcast was sequel to the protests that took place in some local government areas of the state that allegedly led to the destruction of public property. The governor said that information was made available to them that some people were trying to import miscreants from other places into Kebbi to cause mayhem, especially in Benin Kebbi, Argungu, Jega, Yauri, and Zuru town. He, however, said his government was doing everything possible to address the plight of Kebbi people, adding that the organizers of the protest should see reason in putting an end to it. The police command in Eboyi on Friday said that there have been no act of protest across the 13 local government areas of the state following the ongoing nationwide hunger protest. The youths in the state have remained calm over the protests and economic activities are smoothly running. DSP Joshua Ukando, Police Public Relations Officer of the Police Command in the state, said that no incident of protest was reported in the state. According to Ukando, Ebonyi State is relatively calm. There have been no protests going on anywhere in the state. Speaker Mudashiru Obasa of the Lagos State House of Assembly has described the peace experience in the state amid a nationwide protest as commendable. Obasa, who applauded the peaceful conduct of the protesters in Lagos, the southwest region and major parts of Nigeria, specifically praised citizens for hearkening to the voice of reason and wisdom. In a statement issued by his chief press secretary, Eromosere Ebomele, the speaker observed that the protesters mostly carried out their actions in accordance with the law, allowing residents go about their activities in peace. The speaker noted that apart from touching every part of the state, Governor Sanwo-Olu's administration has continued to implement strategies to reduce hunger, especially with the Sunday markets, where there is a 25% discount on all major food items and which will soon be revived. He assured that the House would not only collaborate with executive arm to ensure that residents keep enjoying the administration, but would continue to stand as one hope for the people of Lagos. The speaker, who had earlier met and secured the promises of residents of Agege not to participate in the protest, for that thanked law enforcement agents in the state for conducting themselves professionally in the maintenance of law and other security officials, including the police, Nigeria Civil Defense and the Lagos Neighborhood Safety Corps, among other security officials, were still present